In this video, we take you with us on a road trip to Florida's forgotten coast.
We show you how we travel, where we stop, just like instant relaxation.
We check out some of the devastation from Hurricane Michael still very evident in Mexico Beach.
This was somebody's dream place, somebody's dream house. We tour some great old Florida towns.
Walk some wild, undeveloped beaches.
And take you to one of our favorite places to stay on the Forgotten Coast. Come on along!
All right, so we're off and running.
And looking forward to our drive. We're going to take our time. We've only got about 153 miles to go, so no rush, no pressure.
Now, we have a general idea of where we want to be. In fact, we know we want to end up at one of our favorite RV parks in Florida, and we've actually made reservations there. Like Jen said, it's only 153 miles away, but we've given ourselves most of the day to get there because
it takes a while to get there because we got to stop and make Bo happy and just stop wherever we want to stop.
We're doing research for one of our 7-day adventure guidebooks, so there'll be lots of unexpected stops and photos that we'll be taking. You'll see those in that book when it comes out. But for this video, we're trying to give you an idea of how we travel and what life on the road is like for the Wendlands as we go out and experience this RV lifestyle. So come on along with us, and we'll see what the day has in store.
We're on Highway 98 and we're leaving the Emerald Coast and Destin. We're heading east and we're heading south. This is the Big Bend area of Florida, also called the Forgotten Coast.
All right, so here's our very first stop. It's only about 1.5 miles down the road, and it's the big sign that welcomes you into Destin, Florida, right at the harbor. And I want to get a picture for the ebook of our RV by that sign. So I'm going to maneuver off the road and then try and maneuver our RV right by that sign for our photograph. Everything takes time. It doesn't just happen. And the light isn't perfect for this shot, but I'm not going to hang around till 4 o'clock this afternoon. So we're going to stay right about here for now, and I'll make my picture real quick. The iPhone does a spectacular job with still photography now, so let's see if I can get this shot. One note about Highway 98, it is under construction and has been for about 2 years. But this area is known for a lot of gridlock up around Destin, just east of Destin. And they have been working on this hard, but it's far from done.
And it's supposed to be completed in 2020, but we don't know exactly when in 2020. So I think snowbirds, you better be prepared for some gridlock. And some places I count the lanes, and it's like 8 lanes there's going to be, and that seems like so much. But we have been down here when all 8 lanes would have been needed. So they're working on it. It's going to get better, and it's getting done.
So be aware. You should be good if you avoid spring break or peak summer season, but there probably will be some delays and lane changes until they get that done sometime in 2020.
Turn right onto J.D. Miller Road.
We are taking a slight detour to a dog park. Looks pretty nice.
Yeah.
We'll
some cars are here, so maybe there's some other doggies. See
how Bo does with this thing. Apalachicola Unleashed, it's called. All right.
Okay, Bo. You be good boy. saying thank you?
We're both saying thank you. He likes this place. He's a good boy.
This is such a nice dog park. Like the minute I walked in here, the smell of the pine needles, it was just like instant relaxation. And they've got some comfy chairs to sit, different areas. This is relaxing. What I like best about this park is it smells more like pine needles rather than dog droppings.
Watch your step in these parks because some people don't clean up. And that's just a sad fact of dog parks. People just are either irresponsible or they're not paying attention to their dogs. But anyway, this is a really nice park, isn't it?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, I'm surprised at this park. We've been all over this part of Florida and we've never been to this one. We've heard about it and now we understand why. Lots of room. Bo is thoroughly enjoying it.
Oh, this is pretty. This is gorgeous. One of the nice things about having a dog is it gives you an excuse to pull off the highway and take a little walk. Right now we're on Bonita Bay and a beautiful day it is.
All right, we're in Mexico Beach, and last time we were here was before the hurricane, and there were just all sorts of buildings all along.
Oh my goodness, that's a mess over there.
Yeah.
Oh.
This all used to be beautiful beach houses, and now it's, look Jen, it's mostly slabs. All these were
Slabs.
were houses, were beautiful beach houses. There used to be a pier, it's gone. All this, look, it's all vacant land, plowed under. Let's stop and take a look here.
Wow. This is absolutely incredible when you look at all these slabs and you look at what used to be somebody's dream place here. You see a computer, a vacuum cleaner, toilet, a bathtub. This was somebody's dream place, somebody's dream house.
Some of the people in RVs have moved into lots that once held vacation dream homes. A lot of people with RVs on the slabs, and some of the people, well, as you can see, they're up for sale. They're giving up. Others, they're going to build, and they got signs saying not for sale.
I was just talking to somebody who owns a place in this area, and her uncle was here when the storm hit, but she said the biggest problem they have is getting labor. Where does the labor live, and where are they bringing these people in that are going to work and rebuild this?
It's hard to believe. These were. Do you remember the last time we were here?
Yeah.
These were all houses. I mean, every place you look, there were houses here. That's just hard to believe that.
Well, it's hard to believe it's a year later.
Yeah.
And all the devastation that still is. And it really makes you realize the lack of laborers. We need workers. I imagined it would be red tape and dealing with bureaucracy of insurance, and I'm sure that plays a part of it too, but according to this woman I just talked to who has a place here, it's a lack of labor.
Frightening. What nature can do. And all the dreams, these were people's dreams right here. Gone. I see you guys picking up the wood. Tell us about that.
Well, the
How bad was this beach?
you can't even imagine. Washing machines, refrigerators, there's still car parts washing up down here. And actually, it was just a few weeks ago, someone posted on Facebook, there was a knife blade sticking right up in the surf and where their kids were playing.
There's been so many people that have done so much, and it's been an ongoing process, but it ain't done yet.
Welcome to Apalachicola, the self-proclaimed oyster capital of the world and a center of old Florida culture. It's a wonderful walking town. There are museums, state parks, and so much to see here, with lots of shops, restaurants, and raw bars.
The reason Apalachicola has become so famous for oysters has to do with this. This is the Apalachicola River, fresh water. Now the Gulf is of course right out here, and the mixture of fresh and salt water is perfect for growing oysters. But there's been a problem in Apalachicola. Remember the BP oil spill a few years ago? Well, it was predicted that that oil spill was going to devastate the oyster beds in Apalachicola Bay. So all of the oyster fishermen, they all went out there to the bay and they harvested as many of those oysters as they could to prevent that damage. Problem was that the oil spill never did get over to the Big Bend area of Florida here, but they had over harvested the oysters. So it's taking a long time now for those oysters to come back. Now you can still get oysters here, there's plenty of places for them, but as far as the economy goes, oyster fishing, oyster harvesting has taken a hard turn in Apalachicola.
We have another problem here. The Apalachicola River starts in Georgia, and Atlanta needs that water for the city of Atlanta, and that fresh water is needed for the oysters down here. So we've got an ongoing battle, ongoing feud about that river water.
Man, you gotta try it.
Me?
Yeah, you.
All right. Can I borrow some of your horseradish? Say, put a little.
That's my oyster.
Put a little horseradish on that baby right there, like so, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And maybe a dash of Tabasco. Is that how you?
That ain't Tabasco, but it's good. That's
Smoky haunted hot sauce.
Yeah, it's good. It's not as hot as Tabasco, but it's real smoky tasting.
All right.
If you like smoke, you'll love it. We sell the
Now this
crap
is
out
an
of
Apalachicola oyster, right?
And you lean back.
it.
That's
You
it.
eat in Appalachia, but you eat in Texas.
They
When in Apalachicola, you do as in Apalachicola, and that means oysters. Now, I'm doing a little different oysters. I got jalapeno bacon cheese on mine. I put a little bit of lemon sauce on it. Oh yeah. And this is horseradish. Put some horseradish on them all. And I'm telling you, this is why you come to Apalachicola. Oh yeah.
You've arrived at your destination.
It's a perfect day for the road. The blue sky will take us home. We'll take it easy, we'll take it slow. It's a good day for the road.
Good morning and welcome to the Forgotten Coast. What we like about the Forgotten Coast, it's a little forgotten.
Yeah, they call it Forgotten Coast because, can you notice? This is wild beach. There's no development here. Besides kind of a general slower pace of life, the whole coast is characterized by large stretches of wild beach like this, just the way it used to be in old Florida. It's a place where we like to come and walk Bo. You can even take them off the leash and let them play in the sand and chase the shorebirds.
When the tide goes out, you get to appreciate the roots on these pines and the different trees down here in Florida, how they all intertwine and keep the trees strong during the storms and all the weather that comes, thanks to depending upon each other.
Shall we tell them the bad news? Yesterday when we got here, the temperature was 77 degrees and a cold front has gone through. and it's now 53 degrees. And this is November when we're filming this, so be aware that the weather can change in Florida, right?
It's a bit nippy.
Just a bit.
The cold weather aside, the Forgotten Coast is well worth the visit.
It is, and this weather is supposed to break again tomorrow, and the temperature's supposed to be back in the 70s, but always take a jacket with you. Hey, would you do us a favor? If you like our videos, give us a thumbs up, but also, if you have not yet done so, would you please subscribe to our RV Lifestyle channel right here on YouTube. We are trying to grow this channel, and we're working hard with the videos, and we want you to know that every subscriber is a treasure to us, and we thank you so much. So please, if you haven't done so already, subscribe. We're Mike and Jennifer Wendland. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Happy trails.